Great singing, y'all. Look over at your neighbor and say, wow, you're a good singer. Well, if my friend Brian Maynard up for a moment. Brian, if you just come and make yourself comfortable over here. Just do a little interview, a little chit chat, if you will. So Brian, you know that we're kind of coming into our stewardship season, right?
Yes.
Everybody here know Brian Maynard? If you know him, give him a big hand. I met Brian as a volunteer in our student ministry back 17 years ago. And it was an honor and fun to work with him and do some crazy things like Jello night and banana nights. And he dove into all those things, literally. And I'm so excited that I get a chance to chat with him right now. We're walking into our stewardship season, and the kind of our theme is, our story is generous. Church, can you say that with me? Our story is generous. And I said already, you're going to hear this word, generosity and generous, a lot. And so I asked Brian to come up to kind of tell me where he's experienced or seen generosity. So Brian, first, how long have you been at this church?
We came here in 1979.
Whoa.
And I was a sophomore in high school.
Wow, so your mom and dad brought you?
Yes, yeah. We moved here from Michigan, and this was a church that we had looked at, and according to my mother, now she's got a much better memory than me, but I guess my younger brother and I basically, after coming here one time, said we think this should be our church.
Excellent. Excellent. Now, I'm hoping and praying, and we're working hard so that when other families come in here, that they'll have that exact same experience, that they'll walk in, and not only will mom and dad go, this is the church for them, but that their students will have that same kind of experience. So let me ask you this question that we kind of talked about ahead of time. Where have you seen or experienced real generosity in your life?
Okay, so, in my life specifically, I would say from members of this church, many of you know me and we've become friends over the years, and some of you I've served in leadership roles with you. But, in times of trouble, when people are praying for us, or, when my dad passed and people from the church stepped up and helped, amazing.
Yeah. So you've got to experience it through this body,
yes,
and how they cared and loved you. Are there, is there a story or a person in particular when you think about this church and how it's looked at its generosity that comes to mind?
The sanctuary has been redone over the years, but years ago, I've been thinking about this question since Mike had asked me, and there was a member of our church who, attorney, a woodworker, a craftsman, and we needed a new sound box, and I went and asked him, and this gentleman was extremely busy, in life and volunteering and doing a bunch, and came through and built this whole box for us, so that we could have everything we have, the sound system, and worked with Paul Dawson and John Woodard and myself, and a lot of us helped put that together, but it was his design and his craftsmanship, and just the most gracious. Didn't want any public thank you for it, even though I've done it a few times. No plaques on it, with his name, but just an amazing member, and amazing members of this church. And same way, when my dad passed, they were some of the ones that had come around us and loved us so much.
Thank you. One of the things I've experienced is just being here for a few months is that this church has a deep legacy of generous giving, and there have been funds that the church during the leaner years has leaned on and lived off of. And like right now, as I'm kind of doing double duty, and I'm leading here, but I'm also kind of rebuilding the student ministry, because there were generous folks in the life of our church, it's made it possible for us to be able to say to any student, If you want to go to camp with us, you can go. Money will never be an issue. And you were telling me that you were there with that family.
Yeah, so we've had, there's a Chassie Chapman Fund that's been for children's ministry that's been in the church forever, and sometimes for me it's sad that we don't know kind of the story of the family and why, but there was a family here, the Millers, that, upon, when they passed, they left a $100,000 annuity to the church for nothing but youth. And it has come through and helped. And, I'm going to mention another one. There was a young man that went to church here named Stevie Webb, who passed early, had a lot of medical issues. His parents set up a scholarship, and Dick Webb, people would the kids would put in an application for a $500 scholarship. And I know that in the lean years of our economy, he was writing extra $500 donations so it would not touch the principal. And he'd read these resumes from the kids and thought, well, not just one deserves it, 3 does. And, and I just, very humble man that would do that. And, and I can just tell you, folks from facilities, I've been on facilities, it's unbelievable when people have stepped up. Last year, as we redid the preschool area, there was some money that came, somebody that had left money to the church, and it got caught up in a legal issue, and then lo and behold, it's released right when we needed it. And it absolutely came at a time when we needed it. And we've been blessed through the years for that and by that giving. So, being on facilities, I know how generous people have been, and I know it's facility, and I tell you, our whole point is making this a safe and clean place to worship God and come and see, be in the presence of the Lord here. And that's really, the team members that come with me and work here at the church. I was trying to figure out how long I've been on facilities. I think Lee Russell asked me, literally, I think when we built the huge trellis over here, and I think that may have been like 28, 29 years ago, to get on, and you never get off. So, but it keeps you young too, because I work with a lot of people who are in their 80s and older who are still going strong and give so much, and the camaraderie and fellowship, that I've given that one Saturday a month for 4 hours. I've built some friendships that are just unbelievable, and I feel so blessed by that.
Brian, thank you for sharing this with me. Would it be all right if we prayed for you, because we just found out that you got a sick animal and a sick puppy?
Yeah.
So let's pray. Gracious and loving God, we thank you so much for the Maynard story of their life here at this church, and we're thankful for how they've generously given of themselves. We're thankful for the stories that are tied to theirs. Right now, we lift up their family as they're going through a difficult time with the puppy at home. Just your will be done in all these things. We thank you. We love you. Amen.